crowd today, it means a lot. It's great to be here. A massive shout out to Telford, Shropshire and United Midlands.
Hey!
Great organising, great commitment.
Carroll.
Well done, that's all you can say. Give yourselves a round of applause. Massive. I'd just like to start today's proceedings with something that's extremely important. In the light of what's been happening lately in London, all over the country, and the riots, I witnessed a fantastic man, an unbelievable man, such a brave man. I watched him speaking on the telly of his tragic loss. He lost his son and two of his son's friends. They were run over by some murdering scumbags, ferals that were looting and rioting. This man was a Muslim man called Tariq Jan, who lost his son, Harun, in the most horrific of circumstances and basically come across his own son's body. It was horrific. Also, there was two other brothers that were killed, a Shazad Hussain and a Mustafa Hussain. It's a tragic, terrible incident, and our hearts go out to the families of all those concerned, and our condolences of whatever side of the fence we may sit on, and whatever our beliefs. That man has lost his son, and that family have lost two of their sons, brothers, which is absolutely horrific. And I, for one, after watching him on the television, was absolutely choked at how stoic he was in the face of absolutely his darkest hour. He lost his son, and he still called for peace and calm, and he still says, he maintains that he has no bad feeling towards the people that done it. What an incredible man. What a fantastic man. A great man. What a great Muslim. And he's a credit to the entire Muslim world. There was also another man called Richard Bowes. I'm sorry about this paper, because I can't get this wrong. I've got to get the names right. But Richard Bowes was beaten to death. He was struck by certain individuals, and he was left to die in the street next to a fire while they rampaged and pillaged and robbed, threw bricks and stones and bottles at the police. This poor man was lying on the floor dying, and ended up dying. Now, for whatever we are, we support the police, and we don't want to give them a hard time. They've been under incredible pressure, unbelievable pressure. Some of these boys and girls haven't been to bed for 4 days and nights. They're absolutely exhausted, and they're being attacked by some of the most vile, hood-ratted scum you can imagine, that are burning people out of their homes, are destroying people's businesses. They are an absolute disgrace for a pair of trainers and a couple of sweat tops. So what we're going to do here today, most importantly of all, is show them exactly how to do it, the process. If you have a problem in society or with your country or something that you're so upset about, you must go down the right channels. We're going to use democracy because that's what we are. If you've got a problem, peaceful process, right to assembly, no one's attacking the police, no one's breaking windows, no one's destroying people's livelihoods. We are not scum. And one thing we are definitely not is vile, Mr. Cameron. And we are definitely not sick, Mr. Cameron. What's sick about opposing Sharia law? What's sick and vile about opposing homophobia? What's sick and vile about being a patriot, English/British patriot? Nothing. What's vile is denying those people that are patriots and have genuine concerns for their children's futures the voice, the platform to raise those issues without being persecuted or condemned as racists and scum and vile. I'll tell you what's vile, in my eyes, what's vile is the two most important men in this country, David Cameron, our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, the Mayor. What a chocolate teapot he is. While London was burning, while the country was in chaos, absolute civil unrest and breakdown of order, he couldn't get himself off the sunbed. And Boris Johnson, he couldn't do it either. And when they did make it back, they blamed the EDL. It's pathetic. Boris Johnson's walking around London waving a broom. He's never swept out his own kitchen. Absolute joke. Well, I've got news for you, Mr. Cameron. We're going nowhere, and all those MPs that are calling for us to be banned, you've got no chance. How are you going to ban a nation's people from being the nation's people, from being patriots? Never. Right, today, everybody wanted to ban this demo because they're all saying, local councillors, the media, the local media, the national media, they're all demonising the EDL because we want to raise some issues that they don't want to talk about. Now, they did this under the guise of saying, these are sensitive times. Yeah? Tell us all about it. We know they're sensitive times. That's why we're still doing it. Because there's nothing more sensitive than 60 young white girls between 11 and 13 being systematically raped. Lads, knock it on the head. Knock it on the head. Right? We've got to do this right today. We've got to show them how it's done. Knock it on the head. Behave yourselves now. We're patriots, not idiots. Come on. Now, these are issues that they don't want to talk about. They don't want to discuss the fact that our children are being systematically raped. Now, they say about sensitive times. Okay, come back, everybody. I'll go ahead and sort it out. There's always one.
What a set of dicks! Send them home to their mothers!
Hey, everybody back! Everybody back! Come on, boys and girls!